I'm gonna start off. At the time I broke my arm, people. Oh yeah, Destiny 2, it's just a stage for this. PlayStation party chat was glitching for me and Gobby, so we switched to Discord. You can still hear him. Gobby, say hey.
Yeah. Hey, boys.
Everything seems to be on. Shoot, I'm at 80% volume. I mean 80%. What's it called? Right. Now, first thing, most likely I shattered my arm. So I was at Monkey Joe's, basically knockoff bouncing kids. I was playing tag with my cousin Bug, and well, I broke my. I wanted to climb. I decided to climb over one of the over the side of one of the bouncing houses, and I fell straight on my arm because I didn't want to fall on my face, and I positioned it to where it would fall on my arm, and I felt fine afterwards, so I never really went to the hospital, but every time I would try and move it, it hurt, and I couldn't. And so, yeah, that's basically my idiot story. What's the time you did something stupid?
Me? Oh my god. I used to backflip off the wall. Both walls on the mattresses. Can we go to the site of the Rachel's house? A backflip off a roof. And I missed the mattresses and landed heat first on the grass. Almost broke my neck.
Oh!
Believe me, I'll not try that again.
Well, that's, at least I never did something like that. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Most likely a pack of ham. I think.
It's hard work. It's still good.
Okay.
Oh, that's Destiny 2 ready to use.
Okay, I think it's safe for me to join back to the party.
Oh, that's...
So I'm gonna join back, and we're gonna remember, disconnect from Discord. You gotta disconnect from the call.
Oh, yeah. Right. Okay.
Oh, okay, I'm back. Can you hear me? Yes? Okay.
Right. Destiny 2. You there?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, just Destiny 2 started, right? So, I'll have some today. The plus side is you'll be able to help.
Okay.
Destiny 2 Shadow Keep. I didn't know you had all these games as well. Amazing.
Yeah. option I'll keep is the DLC.
Limited, I've just got to do the...
You don't have to get the DLC.
I like getting as much it. Ah, see, the dress business, man, does your head in, eh? Oh. GT Donald.
So I guess it's my turn.
Oh, that's not even funny, like.
I'm getting a piece of ham.
This is correct. Right, send me an email. Transferring game content, install content, Destiny 2. Jesus, that is... How long is this going to take today? Is Destiny 2 a campaign to it? Is there a campaign for it?
Okay, now pop. Gobby.
Yeah.
Let's continue. No. I've done a lot of stupid things, but what is a good one? Oh! So one time, I wanted to spend time with my dog, but I was riding my battery-powered dirt bike. So what I did, he had one of those chains that were like made of that like extremely flexible plastic rubber mix, and had like wire in the middle of it, and the rubber plastic mix would cover it. What I did is, it was the ones with the hook, so you could attach extra chains to it. So what I did was, first, I attached
Please verify your Destiny 2 account. That's what I'm trying to do. Verify email address. Oh my god, it's taken ages to install the game content, like. Okay.
Oh yeah, you can just wait until tomorrow for that to download.
But first email says.
Yeah, that's gonna take an extremely long time.
Oh, see, because I've got that. Right? See, because I've got Destiny 2. Well, it's on mine.
Well, that's what it's like for everybody. It always just does that.
Yeah, but can I not thingy on yours?
My point is, there's a part of my motorbike my electric powered dirt bike where I could attach his chain to, and so I did, and so I rode up and down the street on it, and what happened was it burnt the cord, and so what happened is he would always pull me back, and he almost got loose. But then I was like, oh, maybe this will fix it. I put his chain at the front of my bike, and then he almost killed me. I almost fell face first onto one of the handlebars.
Shadow keep them available. I'm just having a look at that. What the fuck? Reason muted you like.
Oh. We're telling story times of how we were being stupid.
Yeah, 9:27, 9:21. Fucking 2 days ago. So that's me. You don't want me to not care after 2 days. Yeah.
We're doing a story time. We're doing story times of how dumb stuff we did. My point is, it's Gobby's turn.
Hey, we want to do big. I'm not bored.
Hey, Gobby.
I'm at 10:22 now. Yes, friend.
What's another thing you did that was stupid?
All I care about is fake shit. Can I go that? Uh-huh. Yeah. How much? That's your whack. Like, well, I didn't mean to hit you off, but I'll be on fire. I'll just keep. Yes, I did. Bro, you don't watch my dog's dick? I don't.
No, it's cause Destiny 2's downloading.
Wait, you know, I have 116 mobility. Nice. Still download and it's still quite a bit to go back to. You have 14 fucking resilience and 16 recovery. I thought you get carried by your friends, dude. Be quiet. In what game, bitch? In Destiny, bro. So you lost that 4v2. You lost that 4v2 because you were being carried the whole time. Why? Because your teammates were just better than me, bro. Cap. They were way better than you.
Well, another stupid thing I did once was, well,
Nothing better to do. Nah, I feel like they could be. So like, invite me or no? I don't care. I don't know you. So. Alright, never mind then. Is that one game mode still out? Hey, Soul, give me host.
what do you mean?
Give me the party leader, you bum.
I'm not the party leader. This is Gobby's party.
You're the game leader, nigga. Just talking about the game.
Nigga's called Fire Team Leader. Dumbass.
So what do you want to do? Cause personally, I'm gonna be doing Gambit Prime. This ain't, you know what? This ain't even what I'm doing this party for. It's story time stuff. I'm broadcasting. I'm giving you host. Shut the fuck up, man. Hey, I'm about to boot you. There you go.
Are you joining or not? I'm about to start my phone, so say yes. Okay, fuck you.
You don't have to be a jerk. I didn't. I'm not. Gobby.
Jaden, hey, Saul. Jaden.
Yeah.
Fucking, who's that?
Jake.
So sure. Oh, I want to be like, what's he wanting? He wants to go stick with the party or something.
No, what he's wanting is I done told him I'm not here to play Destiny 2. It's here for the story time. Because me and Gobby agreed to doing that together. And you guys just started joining by the dozen.
Just mute that.
Okay.
Talk shit, I'm not gonna listen to it. Yeah, man, it's no worth it. It's no, I can't be dealing with the earache. Exactly, I'm gonna put a note. If you can calm down and stop being nippy, I'll let him back. I'll take his voice off, but if not, he'll be getting dunked.
Now, what I was wanting to say is,
There we go.
hey, Bonkai. Did you kick Bonkai?
Nah, doesn't touch him. I think he left because he was a friend of Jake's.
Well, I guess it's your turn, Gobby.
See, I got stabbed. See, when I got stabbed, I had to go to work, but back in. So, right. When the nurse took it in my hand,
Okay, so how did you get stabbed?
somebody tried to.
Okay, you might have to close down Destiny.
Yeah.
But I can't because I need something to broadcast from because stupid PlayStation's like, you can't broadcast unless you have a game.
So, I'm just
Go
going
back in it.
the PlayStation store and see what else I can play for free. I didn't realize you could do that, eh?
Yeah, it's okay if you just you exit out of Destiny 2.
I think I've done it. I've done it.
Well, my point is you got stabbed because you were being robbed.
Some tried to burn your head. Tried to stab me, and I caught the knife in my hand.
Smart.
But as I caught the knife, I stabbed it.
Well, that's some very, very video game crap. That's at least you know how to stop yourself from getting stabbed. Oh yeah, if someone tries to stab you and they have the upper hand on you, block it, people. Block it with your wrist, but not the front, not like the sides, and make it, cause that'll keep them from penetrating your head. And when you get in a position, make sure, if you're going to get stabbed, make sure you get stabbed in your hands, because that will give you the upper hand. But that only works if that's a one-on-one. If it's more than one person, you're pretty much fucked. Yes.
What's that like?
It's like Dark Souls, except for you. If you lose a character, you get to buy them back with all of his stuff. So you can get your character's stuff back, even if he dies. You just have to buy them with coins. Or you can get them back by just It's called it's a kill coin salvage. That's what it's called when you buy them back with all the stuff. Or you can just get them salvaged for free, but you won't get but he won't have his stuff back. I haven't played it yet. I'm not really into Telltale style games.
Demo one's quite good, and it's a story kind of game, but it's on the PlayStation thing. Oh, you're the wolf, you're the big bad wolf.
I also don't like the characters in it. I do like Life is Strange too, though.
Oh, I report that. Is that any good?
Oh yeah, it's a pretty good story.
They've got some good games on this kind of big weapon. Let it die. Curious to see what that's about. Oh my god, check that for a city. That looks amazing. It's come out and but it's been made to be like the city. The city's a mount. That's crazy.
It has like a really strange futuristic concept. You gotta play the game to find out. So, let's move on to more subjects. Um, basically, here's the story. So, I end up having to go to a day treatment because back when I was in 2nd grade, I had a medicine that made me like real violent. And so this woman, even though I've improved a lot and I've been like perfect all the way up to 5th grade, and they wouldn't let me out of my social skills classroom that I was in, and I didn't get to learn what I needed to learn because they don't have, they're not, it's not really their job in a social skills classroom to teach you what you need to know. It's their job to help you get out so you can learn what you need to know, because they're not really trained to teach you that stuff. But it wasn't my fault because the medicine they were giving me. That's why I couldn't ever get out. And basically this woman in my final meeting, when I was planning on going to Liberty, my home school of middle school, this one woman was like, no, I think you should go to a day treatment, which they said, oh, there's coding there and it will help him get caught up on his math, because I was really behind on my math, but everyone was. But it turns out that that's a place where kids go to get treatment and develop better behaviors because they rob people, they steal from people, they steal cars, they freaking. You have to be wanted for metal stuff in case you want to bring something that stabs somebody. And they basically just lied to us about all the stuff it would be. They said it would be a gigantic classroom. You get about 7 feet of a classroom in diameter. And it's 2 classrooms, a middle school and a high school classroom. I've told this extraordinarily amount of times on my videos, and for fans who were watching my videos before I completely wiped almost all of my videos. Basically, that you're not allowed to have a boyfriend or girlfriend there because treatment purposes. So basically what it is that there's this one high schooler across from the high schooler classroom. There's 2 classrooms, high schooler, middle schooler. She had to come over to the middle school classroom because she was in a relationship with one of the other kids in the high school classroom. And so one day, she always wears this blow pop hoodie, and she always wears a black tank top under it. And so one day I looked over at her and I saw her boobs. I stared at them for like 10 seconds, and then she looked over at me and called me a pervert, which was, didn't affect me, but. Yeah, so that was my story. Oh yeah, also, have you ever accidentally cut yourself? Ooh, so one time I was whittling a stick, and basically somehow, I don't know why, or what happened, but I had to apply a lot of force, and it like jerked forward in a motion I wasn't expecting, and basically I cut all the way down my fingernail. And it just split all the way down. Now, Oh yeah, I forgot also, people. This is no longer a story time. This is no longer gonna be that. This is the end game. This is the end part. We're just gonna spout random nonsense and have fun. And what I mean by that is, I'm going over to a chill chat.